Greetings and welcome, gnomes and nomads. Welcome back to Castlegoat. In the last episode, we managed to finish off the woodworking area, we began work on the stoneworking area, and we've got some plans with terraforming, but we also saw our first real wound of the series in that Shelab has lost her right arm, alas. But that does mark the point where the goblins are starting to field competent, or at least slightly less incompetent warriors armed with real weapons. So we definitely need to start considering our defenses a little bit more in this episode as well. So there's quite a lot of work to be done. So let's get straight back to it.
Okay, well, I've moved on to foraging this area out here at the moment, just to get rid of the cotton plants that exist out there. Then I'm going to start lowering this layer by layer. It's going to take quite a lot of time, as I mentioned, so this is going to be a project that we're going to be working on for a couple of days, but ideally what I want to do is level it down to about this layer, somewhere around there, maybe even this layer, but have the rest of this sort of hill brought down further so that there's about 1 or 2 tile high wall right around these 3 sides, and then ramps leading down into the actual sort of courtyard in here. And then we'll have like stairs going up, maybe like almost like an avenue with trees along it, and then up here will be a place for groves and cattle to be kept, and generally that will be where we're going to grow stuff. Down here, well, we'll have some of the regular crop farms. That's what I'm aiming for anyway. Whether we actually get to that or my plans change between now and then, who knows? Every possibility that they will. Now, in here, oh, actually, what I need to do is deconstruct that and mine this tile instead. There we are. Just so that we can get into the corners properly. Damn it, I should have thought of that. But as you can see, I am making some progress in here. And on that note, let's go ahead and build some furniture. We want a wall torch, if you would be so kind. And obviously I need to get it to rotate the right way. There we are. That'll cast some light in here. I may actually change the way I'm going to store this. Maybe a good idea. We could have this as a... Because I don't know how many pieces of... like the stone stockpiles, how many different types of stone we're going to have towards the end. Maybe I should plan for that, because we probably don't need this much room for just regular stuff. Because what are we going to have? We're going to have some blocks, one of each type that we know of. Is there anything that we particularly make here? I don't think there is. It's not like the sticks, which get used in almost everything. You more or less just make what you need as you need it in the stonemason. So yeah, we don't need nearly this much storage for non-rock. So I'm going to go ahead and replace some more of this floor. Let's replace floor. We want decorative stone floor, basalt blocks, and we would like this all the way along. Then we'll have... this just for blocks of any type really can go in there. Though we'll probably keep 32 of each type of block, so we'll only need those 3 for now. If we discover other types, and there's every possibility we'll expand this, but this should give us more than enough room to bring in lots and lots and lots of rocks. What I'll probably do is have 1 tile each that's dedicated to each one, so this will be a marble tile, a basalt tile, and a sandstone tile. That is the raw rock. Then we'll have overflow tiles, and then this will entirely be for just whatever. So whatever we happen to have lying around, so which will almost always be basalt. But the rest should be okay. Now this is going to cause a slight influx of birch planks because we're freeing them up. But as you can see, we've got all the tables done. I could possibly move on to the chairs. Now, question is, do we want wood chairs or would we prefer stone chairs? That is a good question. I think we want wood chairs. So we're going to need 8 Okay, so that's actually not too bad. We need 16 chairs. We would like to make these of just birch. So I'll just have 16 of these. And if I've made one too many, then I can just hold on to that for a workshop somewhere down the line. Now, have we got... No, we still don't. Damn it. We probably won't for a while whilst we're still replacing all of this. I may take that off. Now, wait a second. We're already at night. How did that happen? It snuck up on me. Well, thankfully, I haven't actually gotten to lowering that yet. So, let's do clean floor. We want everything out here cleaned as a matter of priority. So, please shift all of that crap into the fort. Now, one thing I've noticed is the way that I've got my priority stockpiles set up, they're bringing in one log at a time as the sawmill is using it. That's not particularly efficient. But this is going to be one of the last times that we're just going to be harvesting logs from outside. Once we've actually got this all leveled off, we're not really going to be out here getting logs so much because they're generally going to come from the groves instead. And once we've actually flattened this off, we're going to have very large groves, so hopefully this problem won't persist. But for now, it is a little bit of a pain. Still, it looks like we're most of the way through the night and we haven't got any problems, and it is now winter. I don't believe that we have any particular winter graphics yet, so it's purely cosmetic. It really doesn't matter that it's winter. Let's go ahead and add, build, furniture. We want another wall torch. Is that tiled in? No, it's not down. What I'm going to have is the door there and a double door here. I could even... No, we'll keep that as basalt, I think. Though we might want the threshold to be different. Yeah, we'll replace this terrain. Rather, we'll replace the floor with engraved basalt. And we'll do the same there. I'm using marble under the workshops, and I'm going to use the decorative marble there underneath the pillars. I can't remember if pillars actually have like a full solid square base. If they do, then it's really not going to matter that I've got that there because you won't be able to see it. But on the off chance that you can, I'll leave that there. Now, those have all been... Well, these ones have all been done, so I can go ahead and build those walls. Train wall. Let's see. We want block walls and we want basalt for that. I'll just draw those across. We're actually making fairly good progress on this room, all things considered. There we go. We've got the entire area there ready for our stockpiles. So, if you give me a moment, I'm just going to set it up. Balls. I don't like that music. That music now scares me. Look what you've done, music. You have... you've brought the fear of losing limbs to me. Oh well, we'll wait for this then. First, who's the poor sword who's going out? Okay, ArchXL, you're not wielding anything. This could be good for you. Are you going to run into... Ha! Hello! Hello, Goblin. Are there two of you there? There's a Goblin Fighter. What's a Goblin Fighter wearing? Worn copper hammer. Are you the only one there? There's just the two of you? Okay. Everyone get out there, please. They should go down quickly. Especially now everyone else is joining in. Those doors are actually helping, though. They certainly are helping. Though it does mean that... Perhaps what I should do is when that happens, when I hear that music, I should have everyone station here. Because I know the goblins are coming at that point. Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing that from now on. But, as I said, give me a few moments. I'm just going to set up the stockpiles. Right, these do not require any crates, because you can't store raw stone in crates. These, however, do. But since it doesn't really matter what we use, and actually on that note, I'll also have one up here. Right, let's get some crates made. Please be with the making of the crates. Let's see, what planks have we got the most of? We've got quite a lot of pine planks, so go ahead, make a pine crate there. Actually, make 2. These were for the miscellaneous piles, the wood miscellaneous, and also the stone miscellaneous. So like for the knife blades, saw blades. I will be making probably a specific crate for crafts or something. But for the actual stones themselves, I think orange wood is a good one for marble because it's quite a pale, well, kind of an ashen wood it looks like. We'll use apple wood for sandstone because it's quite a rich coloured wood. And finally, we'll use birch for marble, I guess, because it's the lighter of the pale looking woods, and orange for basalt. That should be okay. Right, there you go. Get cracking. Now we will eventually move this, but this is actually really starting to shape up now. Getting very, very far ahead with that. We want those bags. They have been made, so let's get those set up. We want storage, bags, 2 bags, and this should allow us to move quite a lot of seeds into those bags, hopefully. Now, how's everything going in here? I'm hoping that none of our guys were hurt anyway. Didn't report anything. Right, so whilst we've got the opportunity, right, what's the highest level? That's the highest level. Right, this is going to unfortunately be a fairly long, and it's going to be a fiddly process because I'm just going to have to constantly be digging down ramps. And as you've probably noticed, it's not the easiest thing to do because it is very, very fiddly indeed. Let's get a ramp there as well. Can't see if that's triggered or not. But now that we've got those bags, they're actually coming out to gather the saplings, which is pretty cool. McJaster is, of course, quick to get to work. Well done, McJaster. Carry on. Double speed, in fact. Oh, no. Come back, McJaster. Don't leave. Ah, you lazy little sod. I am, of course, joking. McJaster is not lazy. And if he were, I'm not brave enough to call him that. There he is. He's back. He probably just needs to go get a drink or something. But it looks like our our smelter is smelting things, which I'm very glad about. Right, now we want this area all dug down. Most of this I will do off camera. Just for this little bit, I'll just do it so you guys can see what I'm going to be doing. So you can see the torture that I'm going to be putting myself through. We'll come up here. And down this way. There we go. Actually, there's some over here. This is the fiddly bit, is I can't see what's risen and what isn't. But that should give you plenty of work to do, McDresser. Oh, wait! 3 nomads! I didn't even know we'd get any nomads in winter. Oh, happy days! We need you guys. Please tell me that you can actually get to us from where you are. Yes, you can. Ah, gloriousness. Right. I'm going to pause for a moment. We're just going to have a quick look at who we've got. We've got Jaw, who is a fellow. We've got Wall, who is a non-fellow. And we've got Jessica Tilbs, who is also a non-fellow, with an awesome name, if somewhat unpronounceable. I will be back in a moment once I've visited random.org to find out who's going to be selected to have their names. And welcome back. Here we have it. Chaotricles has spoken, and we now have Wilfdude, Elitus, and Sir Prancy in the fort. Well done and welcome. Now, to find out what you would best do. First, let's just make sure you're in a military squad. I think they're all full except the acing shelters of camp, which only has 1 vacancy. Oh well. Let's zoom down. Wolfdude, you're going in there. And now we need a new squad. The bolted hoppers. No. The cloaked baths. You know what? Yes, we're going to be going with the cloaked baths. They sometimes wield daggers, and sometimes they just wear cloaks, because cloaks are awesome. But there we are. Elitus and Sir Prancy shall be in the cloaked baths. And everything will already be set up for them. Now then, to the important population assignment jobs. Now, got 3 idle gnomes. The ones who just joined the fort. Because everyone else has got a job to do. Okay, what are your best skills? Your best skill is being a medic. Next is engineering. Ooh, that would be interesting. And then blacksmithing. Oh, actually, I should probably cover the 2 jobs at... because the last nomads that came into the fort, I forgot to assign in that particular episode. But I have since assigned them. We got another carpenter and another mason, I believe it was. Yes, 2 masons and 2 carpenters. Now, Elitis... you've got engineering and blacksmithing, which is quite interesting. You've also got masonry. Elitis is mining. Okay. Tailoring, jewelry making, weaving. We could do with another clothsmith. Is that actually what I called them? I'm not sure if it was. Tailor. Oh no, I called them a tailor. Okay, fair enough. Wood carving, prospecting. Ooh, prospecting. I'm liking that. But for now, I'm thinking you will be another carpenter. Simply because we don't have another axe for you. So, having said that, do we actually have any artisans set up? Yeah, we do. Flying Staplers is an artisan. Did I set up a job for being an inventor? Because I wouldn't mind having someone with engineering skill actually start to tinker a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking that idea. But we still, I think we're going to need some more infrastructure before we can set up the tinker. So for now, I'm actually going to give you a different job and then we'll find out who's the best at tinkering later. Okay, Wolf Dude, you are going to be joining the ranks of being a doctor. Because we are starting to see a lot more people wounded. Though that said... Masonry and blacksmith. No, you're going to be a mason. Elitis, you are going to be a tailor. And Sopranti, you are going to be a carpenter. So the most commonly used crafts, that is woodworking and stoneworking, are going to have 3 people assigned to them in total. 1 miner, 1 lumberjack, 2 carpenters, 2 masons. And then we've also got a spare tailor. There we go. That's what we're going to have for now. Welcome to the fort. You are very, 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 very much appreciated. Get to work right now. I imagine that is largely because of our awesome, awesome hall here. Have we actually got this set up to continue making basalt statues? Yes, we do. Okay. I imagine the delay is because so much basalt is being used to set this up. That is a bit of a problem. But once that's done, I'm not going to assign any more jobs along those lines for a while. And now that we've got this, I'm actually going to get rid of this here. So we're going to remove this designation and they can actually haul all of this stone into where it's going to be used. And we're also going to build another wall torch. The stonemason quarters is going to be very well lit. They're not going to have to strain their eyes at all. Alright then. And soon we will actually have chairs. And it will be grand. I really need to get onto personal quarters. But I'm not sure where I'm going to build those. See, what I would like to do is have the personal quarters in this kind of large area up here. But I'm going to have to make my way up there first. I suppose I can sort of mark it and start to drive a spiral staircase up there. Once we get to about here, I can start having little personal rooms with little balconies, kind of overlooking the area outside, and then, you know, the nice big rooms will have that balconies, you know, so that our gnomish nobles can overlook the work. As I said in the beginning, we will have a little bit of a class divide, just because, well, you know, people have something to aspire to. I don't really think that way. In fact, I think quite the opposite. But nevertheless, that's how the gnomes think. They've told me. So that is how Castlegoat will be built. I won't have the nobles allowed to make mandates, though. No. They're not like the dwarves. Those dwarves take it far too seriously. There'll just be some people who have nice rooms and some people who have less nice rooms, but there will still be nice rooms. That's about as much of a class divide as there's going to be in Castlegoat. Now, it looks like they are clearing stuff away, which I'm quite pleased with. And it's raining. Now, the nice thing with the rain is that it will refill these pools gradually. So if we do have a channel for a well and a reservoir underneath the Great Hall, leading up to this, it will refill. Okay. Now, this is the time where I'm going to be cancelling all these jobs. Because it is turning night. So, let's get everyone back inside, please. Oh, no way. Really? You let me designate them? Oh, you git. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. However... Okay. I'm going to wait for the moment. I think... Is it 5 o'clock that the music changes? Maybe not. I'm going to wait till 6 o'clock, and then I'm going to station everyone inside. And 6 o'clock is almost there. So, everyone, we're going to get you inside. And you're just going to camp out until about 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, if the goblins haven't shown up, I don't think they're going to be coming. So, we need some designations. Designated area, guard area. And we now have 4 squads. So, let's have all 4 of them appear. So, there's 1 guard station A. Not AQ, just A. Watch fortifications, you can go there. Guard station B. I would give them better names if they weren't temporary. The gory knitters can go there. Guard station C. The acing shelters of camp can go there. And finally, guard station D. You can go there. And the cloaked baths. Right, get to it please, squads. Everyone inside. Right now. We're going to give this night up until 8 o'clock. And if no one is here by 8 o'clock, no goblins that is, then we'll let you back outside. I think this is the only way to make sure that everyone is safe. How's it going? Oh, maybe I'll push it all the way to 12. I just want to see one night where this happens. I'll do this every night until from 6 till midnight. I know I'm wasting time. But then when I've kind of got an idea of when the goblins tend to arrive at night, then I'll like tighten the sort of time range that I have these guys just hanging around for. Anyone showing up yet? We've got plenty of food, plenty of drink. I don't need to worry about that. So, how are you guys liking being in the military? Good? Yeah? Plenty of exercise? Yeah. I thought you did. It's better this way, honestly, because otherwise the people in the military would have the responsibility of all your lives on their, no doubt broad, but, you know, still, they are gnomes, so their shoulders aren't going to be small, ultimately, and it's just too much to ask of just a small set of gnomes. Okay, it's 12 o'clock, you're fine, everyone get out. Get back to work, you lazy bums. There we go. Right, I'm fairly happy that there are no goblins coming tonight. We'll do this a couple of times until I work out what's going on. Who is lingering? Metasapia. Well done. Alright, everyone get back to work. Okay, that actually isn't too bad. We've generally got 2 miners out there doing digging down the ramps, which is going to make things a lot easier for us. I should probably get these ones done as well, but you just carry on there. Now, let's zoom in, see how this room is coming along. We're actually starting to lay the marble for the pillars now as well. And all of the blocks there are done, so we should be able to just get the terrain built, and then the actual wall, the room itself will be complete. All that will remain is to tile the floor, put the doors, put the pillars, and then move the workshops in. I'm actually looking forward to that. Right, we should have the crates that we wanted, so let's go ahead and build those. Crates, pine crates. Want 1 in here, and 1 over there. Now it's marble, basalt, and sandstone, I believe. Storage crates. Why have I got 6 crates? My lord. got 2 orangewood crates. Why did I end up with 2 of those? Applewood was going to be sandstone. Furniture. Oh, I remember why I've got 2. Crisis averted. It was because I built 2 for the bandages, but only used up 1 of them. Birch for the marble. And finally, where are you? Orange wood for the basalt. There we go. Now, if we're lucky, people will actually start hauling blocks into those crates and clearing up the stockpiles. The sun has risen. The time for goblins is probably past. Probably. I can't be too certain of this because Spider Slaughter, towards the end, they did just start showing up whenever the hell they felt like it. So we're going to have to remain on our toes most of the time. But it wasn't until quite late that they started doing that, so I'm going to assume that's going to be the same here. Okay, it looks like I missed a couple of spots. Damn it. Right. Wow. I imagine there's going to be quite a lot of cutting out of this going on. At least until we get down to the lower levels and I actually start making the walls. I could probably start working on that now, to be perfectly honest. But I'll just flatten it a little bit more first. But I think that's about all we need to worry about that. That's just going to be something I'm going to work on for a little while. Instead, hopefully, as soon as this is finished, we can actually start moving our stone inside, and then we'll have even more room. We could actually even expand the farms a little bit, I suppose. Or move the pasture away from there and just have it a massive central pasture. Yes, I actually really like that idea, because then I can have the wall torches where they're meant to be. Oh, that'll be grand.
So, whilst I take some time to consider just how grand that will be, I will wrap the episode up here. We've made some progress on the masonry area, though we haven't quite got it finished yet. It is starting to get very close to finished though. We've certainly already finished the storage areas, and all we're waiting for now is the tiling under where the workshops will be built. We've also designated some guard posts, and hopefully this will drastically reduce the instances where our gnomes are caught out off guard by goblin ambushes. In the next episode, we will be continuing work on the masonry area and hopefully on terraforming. So I hope to see you then. But until then, and as always, do take care.